Hey everybody, it's Indigon and I am back with another $50 hunt. I have not opened these up. I do not know if they are going to be circulated or not because they are taped, and I have not looked. I am not expecting anywhere close to as good as the last customer wrapped rolls for obvious reasons, but we'll see what we got in here. Maybe, I don't know if we got no circulated boxes, one or two. I have no idea right now. So we're gonna pop these open on camera, see what we got, and we'll be hunting for silvers. So do have circulated rolls in that one. So be on the lookout for silvers, errors, varieties, NIFCs, things like that. All right, I'm seeing about 50-50 new rolls on this one, and then no new enders on this box. So who knows what's in here, but we do have circulated rolls that I can hunt, and I will bring you in. I think I'm gonna start on this one since it's got more new enders. So I'll go ahead and push this one back to the side, start hunting this one, and see what we got, and I'll probably bring you back after each 10 rolls or so. So let me go ahead and get into them and see what we find. First 10 rolls of the box are going to give us three pretty nice coins that I'm going to pull aside. Nice bicentennial. A little bit of what looks like tab toning there. A really nice 1983. I don't think it's going to show up on camera just how pretty the tone is on this one. It's got a very nice golden tone to it. A lot of dye deterioration, but it's really pretty. And then a very nice, looks like straight out of a mint set, 1971 Denver. And it is not the FS 101 or 102 varieties, but I believe we have a minor double dye because you see on this eye, you got a little bit of notching up here. Looks like a little bit of doubling on all 4 points of the eye. Not really much on the B. I think it's really the only place it's actually showing up. Maybe some on the T right there as well. But very minor DDO. But it's in good enough condition. I will be keeping it. And I think that's pretty much it. Maybe a little notch in that eye as well. But we'll be holding that one aside. I doubt that one's listed, but put those aside, get into the next 10 rolls, and I'll bring you in on the next find. Second set of 10 rolls is done. We had our first two NIFCs, a 2009 Philadelphia, nice little bit of tone to it, pretty good shape, and a 2020 out of Denver, also in pretty decent shape. And then I had a 23 Philadelphia with a little bit of doubling. You see in the U, S, and T down on the bottom of the R. If I could not knock it my camera, that would be great. See some on the bottom of the mint mark, inside of the D, on the numbers and the date, and this is the VDDO number 1 2023P. I went forever without finding those, and Numismatic sent me one, and now I think I've found 3 since he sent me one. I don't know what you did, Noob, but thank you for opening the floodgates. I really like these. Really glad to have the one you sent me as well, and yeah, got 3 of them, or 4 of them now, I think. So pretty cool. Got 30 rolls left in this box. Bring in on the next one. Just finished rolls number 25, and at the halfway point of the box we got another NIFC, a 2005 Philadelphia, and the best NIFC of the box so far, a 1987 out of Denver. This one's in really nice shape. This one might actually upgrade my personal collection. So 4 NIFCs, one of them is an 87, half a box left to go. Finished hunting roll number 30, or rolls 31 through 35, and it's going to give us the pair for the 87 set. This one, the Philadelphia, and once again, it's in a really nice shape. Has not been in circulation long, either one of these, and I am glad to give them a new home. This one, the Denver, unfortunately has a little rub on the cheek, but the Philly actually looks even a little bit nicer than the Denver. So again, only 5 NIFCs, but 2 of them are the 87 pair. Bring in on the next one. Just finished up rolls number 36 through 40, and I need some opinions on this one. It's a 2023 Denver, and yes, has the Ring of Death, but it also looks like it has some splitting. I grab my pointer right here on the tops of the I and the N. Kind of see that turn in the light a little bit. Right there. Not sure if that's what that is or not. The O kind of looks a little bit cat's eyed. It does have some dye deterioration, so it may just be that. But the D on the mint mark also looks a little split as well, potentially. Not really seeing anything on the We Trust portion. Again, there's some dye deterioration. That's not what I'm referring to. And again, it does have the Ring of Death, unfortunately. But I'm thinking it may be a little bit of a minor double dye. Let me know what you think on that one. I will hold it to the side, but I do not know for sure. So 10 rolls left. Bring in at the end of the box. Box number 1 is hunted, and the last 10 rolls gave us 3 more finds. Another 1987, this time out of Philadelphia. Not quite as good a shape as the last 2, but we had a really nice 2003 Philadelphia NIFC, super late dye state, very heavy grease or dye deterioration. Love when they kind of look like that, but unfortunately that one has the Ring of Death, and so does this 2004 out of Philly. Is what it is, but they still count for points. But we ended up with, like I said, the 3 1987s and the 5 other NIFCs. Had the 1 2023 VDDO number 1, the possible 23 Denver DDO, and a few potential book upgraders, to include that 71 that may be a super minor DDO. Didn't really count that one yet, but had this nice 81 Philly. Unfortunately, it's got a little Ring of Death, but the toning is very nice on this one. So I'm going to hold this one aside, and I will go ahead and jump into the second box. Okay, I meant to do it in box number 1, but I figured I'd open up a few rolls on camera here in box number 2, since this one, I say, didn't have any newer enders, but apparently it does. They're just on the bottom side of these rolls. Last box, I feel like I scoped about a third of the coins, just because of how many newer ones are on there, and I was checking for the newer DDOs and DDRs. Just kind of hold these off to the side, and then I'll run through them and get the ones to scope. And there were quite a few of these really corroded coins that are clad, but there were quite a few of those here and there. Always seemed to be like only 1 per roll, but there was a lot of rolls with them. I don't know who turned these in, but like I said, there was 3 87s in the last one, so somebody definitely had some type of collection that they turned in. Don't know why else they would be in there. But I am not seeing anything silvery or anything really giving me a lot of hope for silver at this point. But I'll open this last one here on camera, and then I'll go off camera and bring you back in with the updates. All right, nothing silvery in those first 5 rolls. Let me go ahead and get through these, and I'll scope them, and I'll bring you back in. All right, the first half finds from this box are just going to give us 2 NIFCs, a 2003 out of Denver and a 2020 out of Philadelphia, and then a 1972 with, I think, a light planchet. So you hear it, and it just sounds different. It's not a magic coin. I don't see a seam or anything anywhere on this one. I will look on camera and just make sure, but I think it's just a light planchet. I haven't weighed it. I will try to do that and let you know the weight of this one at the end of the box. I think this is going to show up a lot better on camera than it does in person, but just hunted rolled 33 and poured them out into my hand, and I missed it because it is not easy to see, at least in person. But we're going to have a 40%er, and this one is going to be a 1967 silver on the board, and we got 17 rolls plus this one left. I'll bring you in on the next find or at the end of the box. All right, that is it for our 2-box hunt, and ended up with 3 NIFCs in that back half of the box. Had 2 2005 Philadelphias and a 2014 Philadelphia. Those are in addition to the 2003 and 2020 that were found in the first half. That was from the first box. Did have that one light planchet and the 140%er. So pretty good box number 2, and that was going with the box number 1 finds, which were the 6 NIFCs, including the 3 from 1987, and then the 2 2023s, the 23P VDDO number 1, and the possible 23 Denver with possible doubling in the I and N, and you see a little bit extra thickness in the G and the O. So still not convinced on that one, but we did at least get a confirmed VDDO number 1, 40%er, a light planchet, and pretty good assortment of NIFCs. So if you enjoyed this 2-box hunt, please hit the thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.